Hello, my little Christmas elves. Welcome back to the merriest place on the internet. Today is a tiny bit different because we're basically rage decorating this tiny 3-foot tree. I will explain that slightly as we move on. Spoiler alert, I think I hate this tree. We'll get there. Okay, if you're new here, I'm sorry this is your first impression of me. Okay. I'm just a girl who loves Christmas trees, so if you like Christmas trees and maybe want to find ways to up your Christmas tree game, or if just glitter is your friend, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. We're a fun bunch. So today I'm less fun, I'm more ragey because this tree is the worst. Okay, let me give you some background on this. This is a 3-foot pre-lit tree I bought from Walmart 2 years ago, and it is the quote-unquote cashmere style. So the bristles, needles, what have you, on the tree branches are very, like, fluffy, except they're not soft, they're very stiff fluffy. So they look fluffy, but they're stiff, and it makes decorating this tree a pain in the you-know-what. And every year when I decorate this tree, I say, I hate this tree, I need to get a new tree, I need to stop decorating this tree, I need to rehome this tree, and here I am decorating it again. And oh my gosh, will she ever learn? No. Right, okay, so this is supposed to be a fairy woodland tree, cute little acorns, the owl, some pine cones, fairies, florals, very woodland, very sparkly nature, nothing actual natural on this tree. Well, the pine cones are, and then they didn't even end up on the tree, but that, okay, alright, yeah. My first mistake was putting that thing on the top that goes all the way down, like that pick that trickles down. It made everything an infinity times worse. Yeah. And so I was gonna like talk you through this tree and show you it, but I hate it. And so I don't want to advise you on how to decorate a tree like this because I would never advise anybody to decorate a tree like this. It looked, and it's funny though. I'll tell you it's funny because the end result of the tree, like, I mean, we have an end result, but like it doesn't look as bad on camera is what I was gonna say. Like, when I was decorating this, I hated it. And when I was editing and like watching this on camera, I was like, it really doesn't look that bad though. Like, you kind of should have just kept going and trudging through. And yeah, this is me adding gold picks to try to salvage something. And oh man, you guys, I really was almost in tears by the end of it because this tree was just giving me so much grief. And it's like, that's the opposite of what you should be feeling at Christmas time. You should be feeling happiness and joy and magic, and instead I was feeling rage and sadness and despair. So yeah, this is the point where I'm looking at the tree and I'm trying everything I can. Everything. Every final touch, last minute thing I can add. See, I'm sticking in these giant fern leaf things, all of which are broken. They were pretty cheap from At Home Decor Superstore. And they just break because they catch on everything. And like, anyway, side note. But yeah, so eventually I'm going to just stand back and realize that this tree is not happening. Even though, like I said, upon reflection and seeing it on camera, I should have left it because it wasn't as bad as it was with my eyes. But here is where I think, okay, this just isn't, my life isn't happening. This isn't what I want. This isn't love and joy. This is a forest fire. Oh man, that's terrible. This is not that. Wildfires are not a joke. I used to live in wildfire country. Those things are the worst. Wow, we're just full of sidebars and ramblings and ragings today. So like, sorry? Question mark, I guess? Like I said, it's a bit of a different video. So here we are. Last efforts to make this tree a something. And you know what? It's not gonna happen. Hey, Kim of the past, quit trying. Just give up. Eventually I do, and I pull out those mistake of a pick that I put in the first place, the dangly waterfall, whatever things that they are. I ripped those out, tried to rearrange the ferns, and you can see just as we go along, the owl is tipping and leaning out. That fern at the back that I'm fixing right now is like leaning. nothing would stay where I put it. Nothing was behaving. And then I would always end up with some weird space that didn't have anything there. And it was just like, nothing worked, you guys. I'm showing you this video to let you know that it is not perfect in my world. That I have struggles. My trees don't always look pretty. Be sad for me. I mean, they're just Christmas trees, and at the end of the day, it's just a Christmas tree. So like, it's really okay. And I did get a little more emotional than I probably should have. But like, I don't know, Christmas trees are my livelihood. It's important that they look pretty. And so I'm gonna try everything to make this look pretty. And at the end of the day, I couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me. I'm not a miracle worker. I only seem like a miracle worker. And now that I've realized it really, truly isn't going to work, I took everything off of it and started over again. Because, like, who cares that I wasted like 2 hours trying to get that to work? It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I took everything off and rearranged some of my, all of my fairies. So my big important pieces, because we always put the important stuff on first, unless you're doing ribbon. And I wasn't doing ribbon on this tree because, oh man, I think ornaments are a pain. Ribbon's even worse. So yeah, so I rearranged some of my friends here, and then I added in my big pieces, and I just went with a mantra of less is more. I really wanted it to be a more is more tree, and it wasn't happening because of the style of tree. And I complain about this tree every year. Like I said, oh man, it's painful. Look at that wackadoodle mushroom. It's probably a psychedelic mushroom. Anyway, so I added my big pieces, I added my hanging acorns, and then I put the florals in. I only had 3 kind of big Dollar Tree gold poinsettias. So I put those in the really blank spaces where you could kind of see through the tree. And then I added in these sparkly picks because I like the kind of glittery branch effect that you get with them. They're just really pretty. They add a lot of dimension and like a cool factor. And once I got those in a kind of okay spot, I added in one final kind of big statement piece ornament, which you will see in a moment. Look at the sun shining right on that fairy's face. I wonder if she likes that or if she's like, oh no. There it is. Yeah, this big hangy down dangly pine cone moment. And that, my friends, is all I put on this tree. I hate this tree. I love those fairies, but I hate this tree. I can't even. Seriously, I'm about to cry. Thanks for watching me rage decorate. I've got more videos for you to watch over here. And until we meet again, sparkle on.